What is going on, people of Earth? My name is Chilly Dilly, back at you with a not so chill video. If you guys do not know right now, Congress is trying to pass possibly banning 95% of hemp products. Now, if you don't even know why we have all these hemp products to begin with, in 2018, we did get the Hemp Farm Bill, which allowed things such as D8 and other synth cannabinoids, essentially, or synthetic cannabinoids, to flourish, like HHC, THCP. That's why a lot of these things started popping up. And then, of course, the best loophole that came about it was THCA flower. Now, that's something I've been covering on my channel for quite a bit of time, but today I'm going to talk about why they're doing it, ways that you can help, and yeah, should we even be worried? But shout out to today's sponsor, man, JK Distro, not only allowing me to sit here and make these kinds of talking videos, but also supporting JK Distro means that money goes back into fighting this bill or whatever they're going to try to pass to possibly regulate or even ban, honestly. But of course, you know, we got to smoke as well. Okay, so I've actually talked about this before because this isn't like necessarily new. This has been something going on for a little bit. I think that it was supposed to change this year, or maybe they just meant they were making the actual changes this year, but anyway, so we don't know if it's going to be more regulation, which could be good, but that would still probably get rid of a lot of the D8, a lot more of the synthetic stuff as well, which we'll talk about because they're really pushing more towards that, because I'll give some comments of just what people have been saying, and by saying, I mean literally like representatives, what they've been saying about the whole situation, because obviously it's not in the open, and really the only way they can find out is by trying to get a hold of said people. Or is there going to be a prohibition, or aka just get rid of it all, right? So this has been going on for a little bit. And things are just really starting to get more crazy right now. So obviously, there are people fighting this. A lot of people see it as obviously a big economic gain. But a lot of the things that I've been seeing, especially representatives that have spoken out on some articles and stuff like that, is that a lot of them fear the more synthetic side. They fear that people have taken, you know, something that wasn't even supposed to be D8 or whatever and turned it into a whole big thing. That's what a lot of people fear. But I mean, some of the articles and some of the stuff these people were saying, like, you can just tell they're old, don't know what the hell they're talking about. But look, my whole thing with this, and I've said this on every video as well, I think there should be more regulation. I 100% agree with that, bro. This should be 100% safe. Because when making synthetic cannabinoids, it can be very dangerous. And if you get it wrong, definitely somebody could get hurt. And because there's no real regulations as much as like the legal side where they go through rigorous testing and all kinds of crazy stuff, which, I mean, that still has been faked. Of course, you're gonna find stories everywhere that, you know, some people did something bad. But for the majority in the hemp space, you can and have more room to do like bad stuff. And I hate to say that, but it is true. Like, we've all seen super shady companies. We've all seen just super shady products and things like that. And you're like, bro, I wouldn't ingest that if it was the last thing on earth. So I want to read you guys something right here as well, that this is just from like kind of an AI overview, which once again, there's not a lot of articles about this just because more stuff has been coming out. Like literally within the last couple of days, I've been seeing it. So this right here is a potential outcome blanket ban, which I don't even really know what that means, but it says, if passed with its current language, which that's not good, right? The provision could act as a de facto ban on the vast majority of consumer hemp-derived products, including both intoxicating and non-intoxicating ones. So that was the biggest thing I kept seeing, is that it's like 95% of stuff would be gone. Right? Like, obviously DA, all of that other stuff would definitely be gone. I mean, if they're saying non-intoxicating, like, they might even still be talking about CBD or something, which is even more crazy. So I don't really know what would happen with that, but I will say you might remember something like this kind of happened earlier, and Senator Rand Paul actually got pretty much rewriting it, right? That's what they want to do. They want to rewrite the bill. So essentially, that can never be a thing. That can't be a loophole, right? He got it, so it was dismissed. So him, and I imagine other people as well, are trying to fight it, because let's be honest, and this was always my thing as well, like I've said before in other videos, because stuff like this has popped up and happened, but just a lot more people, or should I say senators, and more people that have control over this situation are starting to talk more about it. And this is exactly why I don't think that they will outlaw and just regulate, is because it's going to definitely be, if not already, like $1 billion business, right? Like now you're taking away from, you got like billions from the legal, now you got billions from the hemp, and it's like, okay, what can we do to make more money as the government? Regulate more strict testing, more taxes, things like that, which that itself would also create a whole nother problem, right? Like obviously I'm not going to sit here and get like super political with it because I don't even know enough about politics, and to be completely honest, just even reading the stuff I do, I don't know who they are. I don't know what they do. But I do know that it does seem like there's definitely a good amount that is kind of against this. But a lot of the replies and stuff that I would see that they would give them definitely just sounded like old people and kind of the old mentality. A lot of them would take the route of like people are going to get hurt or kids are going to get hurt. And while that is a possibility, just because like I said, there's not a lot of regulation. So you do have a lot higher chance of possibly messing up the product and that being a bad situation. But, you know, it's never really about that. It's obviously about the money because obviously alcohol, literally the worst thing ever, can easily make you go from like, just make you make the worst decisions, right? And kids and teenagers and everybody gets that, right? Like that's so easily available. I could go to the gas station right now, literally get liquor and beer. So it's not really about that. We all know that, right? Anyway. But so yeah, apparently this guy has pushed it back before, so shout out to him, I guess. He's really out here saving us, to be completely honest. Other than that, I don't really know, man. Like, so if you're looking to help in terms of like looking for legal defense kind of people that fight this, JK Distro themselves support National Hemp Litigation Fund, and then I'll put some other ones down there below that help fight this as well, just because it helps, obviously. I mean, the more people that help fight this, the more that it could possibly be a better outcome. Like I said, I don't think having more regulation would hurt. And that's just my honest opinion. What I think that I think it would hurt the market just because like a lot of people attract to the hemp market just because it ends up being a lot cheaper half the time. So like if it started being more regulated, more taxed, things like that, it would start to be a lot more expensive. And then once again, that's a whole new set of problems. So just the ones that we're actually dealing with right now is the possibility of them banning it. But it is a possibility. Like I know I'm over here making it maybe sound like it's always not going to happen, but I don't know. Obviously, I don't know at the end of the day, and it might happen. And if so, I don't know. I guess I'm back to buying fucking street flower, and I don't know. Hopefully my plug will sponsor the video. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, boys. I appreciate you guys watching. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on the situation. Like I said, this has happened before. Homie literally shut it down. But apparently, a lot of people are thinking that it is a little worse right now. And I think they have to figure it out maybe by 2026. So we'll see. Anyway, if you enjoy the End Bump, you can send your own to chillydillyendbumps@gmail.com. Much love. Peace.